REDCAT Vigilante. This is the most legit thing I have ever seen to go toe to toe with the X-Max. It's got a ton of beef in this thing. I'm going to show it to you on the table in this video right now. Let's go. Dudes. Look at this. Wow. Look at, got the top sliders right here, body supports right here, front and back. You flip this body up, look, everything. See those supports? They go right into the cab right here. We've got pads right there for the shock towers, right up into here. The tires, 8" by 3.7, dudes. These are aggressive. Yeah. Look at the steering knuckles. This is 70-75 aluminum, full big bearings, and a real 24mm hex. And the rear hubs are the same. That's beef where it needs to be. These are 24mm aluminum body shocks right here. Look at that strap. That means you can adjust your height wherever you want. Like say you want to put this thing on the road, do some street runs, you can Velcro it down right here. Comes on it, ready to go. The axle shafts on this, dudes, every bit as beefy as anything I have ever seen. Look at those arms, holy cow. This truck is loaded with 3 seriously beefy differentials in this. Now the oil in them is kind of thin, so it will unload a little bit to the front. In the test unit that I had, there was very little, if any, expansion on the tires. But this thing right here, though, I have no idea what's in this one. As it was told to me, this motor mount is ready to accept a 56mm motor. It is ready to take it, guys. So, maybe I might have to beef this thing up. The ESC is actually a Hobbywing Max 6, and that is a Hobbywing motor as well. Bracing is nice, front and back, all around this thing. Now, their plastics are really good, so, yeah. Bell crank right there looking good. It uses a normal fifth scale servo, so no special proprietary servo needed. Look at that motor mount. Full aluminum motor mount, ready to go. Without a doubt, I know you guys want to see the differential gears, right? Look at the beef. Let's measure this thing in here. We've got about 56mm, about 58 at the edge of the teeth right here. The root, basically about 54.4, about 54. But I got to show you guys this as well. See this little differential gear right here? You guys should recognize that, right? Look at that. Yeah. This one at the tips of the gears, just the tips of the gears, you're looking at about 53. And again, that same measurement right here comes in at about 58. Beefy. Beefy. Get to the pinion gear, you take that one bolt out right there and that cover slides loose. To get to the spur gear, you have 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the whole cover right there comes right off and you can get to your spur gear. Check out the pinion and spur gear on this thing. They are wide. They are 10mm wide. I measured them. 10mm wide Mod 1 gears, pinion and spur. Hey, the beef continues. Look at that motor mount. It's not preset, so you can adjust this thing anywhere you want it. The fan on the motor is a 40mm by 40mm, and there is a heat sink. The heat sink makes all the difference in the world, guys. The front light pods are ready for LEDs, so if you want lights on your Vigilante, you can do it. Let's talk about the suspension arms, all right? Now, super beefy. There's a lot of beef down here. I don't have any issues. I mean, you can see right back up into here. It is like double shear, so that's a beautiful design. The top arm, it is adjustable up top, so you can adjust the suspension geometry and you can adjust your camber. Look at that. Right up under the receiver box is a standard servo, as in like 1/5 scale standard. It is full metal gears, 70 kg with a bearing on the other end of it to help support the horn. This is the full underside right here. Look at all of this. You can get to everything. Nice. Here's all your bell crank stuff I talked about earlier. Look at your chassis. It is a split chassis, but it's also keyed and braced. Should be good to go there. Underneath here is your center diff. Let's open this thing up. Voila, look at that. The underside of this thing, look at that massive diff right there. All of that works together. There's your bell crank, you got bearings, all that stuff. There's your massive 10mm wide gears. Beautiful stuff right there. I love that it's greased right from the factory. Now I want to show you guys this right here. Look at your hinge pin brace. There's A, there's B, there's C, and there's D. Full metal hinge pin braces. Beautiful. Also look at the way the arms are. That's like full double shear. That is beef. This is your center brace right here. Notice we have the split chassis. Not only is it spliced together really nice on top and on the sides, like you can see right there, you've got these right here which key into the bottom of the chassis and physically hold everything in place along with this piece by itself. This is rigid. It feels almost like adamantium, but it might be a little bit lesser grade of vibranium. But regardless, this thing is tough. The radio that comes with this is actually the RTX4C. This is a decent radio. It does not have a steering gyro or anything like that, but it is 4 channels. You have options. One more look at the chassis here before we power it up. I got some batteries that are beastly. I'm going to show you those as well. The batteries I'm using are Gens Ace 14.8. These are the smart batteries right here. Look at this. This thing right here will actually track when you have a Gens Ace charger, how many charges it's got, all the health and all that stuff. So yeah, these are going in. Looks decent. Let's throttle it. In the room it sounds loud. I'm pretty sure it's going to sound just fine outside though. Well guys, there you go. We got to see inside of this thing, the gears, everything. Now look guys, it's beefier than the X-Max in some very key places. Now the overall truck, I do believe will hang with an X-Max. Stock for stock, I think it'll actually be running right side beside it, if not a little bit better. Now, the motor mount is set up on this. As I understand it, I haven't dug into that yet, that you can bolt in a 56mm motor. If that's the case, you're going to see it soon because I got a brand new hobby wing system. Brand new 1250, everything. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Now, I got my hopes up for this thing. I'm going to get it for a test drive and I'm going to send it. See if it takes the abuse. Guys, I want you to check that description. Use those links, hit that subscribe, ring that bell, and have an absolute fantastic day. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see, also for channel memberships. If you guys want to be a part, channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.